Hey guys, Matt Truxler here with Caldwell Hunting Incorporation. We're going to talk about jackets and fleeces today here on the show. One thing that you need to understand is that when you're going out hunting, you need to know no matter what the hunting situation is, there's going to be cold days, there's going to be rainy days, there's going to be hot days. So today we're going to explain to you what you need and what companies there are that produce quality coats and fleeces. On my left side you can see here, this is a jacket, okay? This is the main jacket I wear on cold days. And on my right side, you see fleeces. So I'm going to go over, we have a vest, we have sweaters, then we just have just a 3/4 zip up that we're going to show you about, and we have hoodies. First one I'm going to show you right now is the RNT vest. Got this for my birthday last year. I used it hunting-wise. It's a thick fleece vest, so it means you can take it out when it's like in 50s, 60s, and it'll be really warm. This, to be quite frank with you, is a really good fleece vest. It does a lot for me out in the blind. It does a lot for me on walks. It's great for Friday night, gentlemen. If you're watching your son play or women, it's great. It is a good fleece vest, and I gotta tell you, I really like it, and I really enjoy it. RNT was doing really good when they produced this. They still have it on their site. I've checked yesterday, and it's still up to date. So this is the vest from RNT. Next, what we have coming up on our fleeces is an Avery. It's an Avery fleece. They call this actually brutal wear. The Avery fleece is the extra large because I like my stuff big. I don't like it tight on me. I just can't stand it. It's just something I don't like. But this is the extra large. This is the Avery fleece. It's from, they call it brutal wear. I got it off eBay. The guy was having a sale. Someone's selling this fleece for only $28. It is really warm. Let me show you something. The zipper. Look at the line. It's very thick. The zipper goes up. It comes way above your neck, around right here. It almost covers your ears. It's really good. It's really durable, and I have really loved it. It's kept me warm. I'm going to use it in the blind this year. All the reviews love it. Avery just comes out with tough stuff. I have bought shirts. I have bought blind accessories, wader accessories from them. I haven't had a complaint. They have buck brush for their blinds. It's really great. This fleece right here, if you're having a hard time finding pro staff gear, you're going to want to go to eBay because I have wanted some, Avery and some Greenhead gear shirts and some fleeces. So I'll go to eBay and I'll end up finding them on eBay. So eBay it. This next one I'm going to show you, I actually got from Zink Calls, and some people might not understand. Yeah, I do blow RNT calls, but I also like to stay warm. This is a Zink hoodie right here. It's one of their older models. I liked it a lot. Saw Chad Belding wearing it one time, and I was just like, man, I gotta have that. A guy was having a sale on eBay. Was selling it for like I think around $30, and I was just cheap. Being a college kid. These are usually $40 hoodies. Let me tell you something about this hoodie. I hunted with this hoodie, and I have to tell you, I was kind of skeptical about hoodies because some hoodies I've worn, they were just like, they didn't keep me warm. They were just not good. This one on opening day, it was so muddy and so swampy in the areas we were, and it wasn't supposed to be. It's just I fell down a couple times. The water really didn't go through it, and the mud didn't really make me cold. Sucker kept me warm the whole time, so I was really impressed with Freddie Zink. He does a really good job when he designed his hoodie. And this is a hoodie. It just says it's in the blood, because we're all hunters here. It's all in our blood. Zink Calls on the back right here, as you can tell. This is what the pro staff uses, and this is what they had. It was on eBay. So a lot of stuff that you're wanting to find, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be on eBay. It's one of those things that if you're having a hard time finding it on the website, like if Max Prairie doesn't have it, go to eBay. eBay has good deals, believe it or not. Now, you may not think it is, but it is. I just recently bought, a headlamp that on some sites was around $30, and on eBay it's 14. It's the same thing. Okay, next one we're going to show you is the last fleece. It's from Duck Commander. They don't sell anymore, but it is on Drake. Drake Waterfowl made this before Duck Commander went to Under Armour. Now they're with Under Armour. But this is a Duck Commander, but you can get it on Drake, waterfowlsystems.com. That's where you can get it. It's not on eBay. I've checked for y'all. It's not there. I'm sorry. But Drake Waterfowl has this same type of fleece there. I'm going to show you. Now, my fiance, she got this for me for my birthday, which is awesome. As you can tell, you can say it's Duck Commander right here. You'll see the Duck Commander emblem right there. This fleece is really interesting. Okay, let me give you the first aspect that makes it interesting. See this right here? This is the, I call it the butt part of the fleece. It has elastic and has elastic adjuster. Okay, and it also has a ball here to keep it from going off. What I like about it, I can adjust it. So if I'm hunting, I can constantly adjust it to where when I'm going in my waders, it won't come out because it stays on tight. What's another thing I like about it is it's tight around the wrist, which is not going to go up and down and cause irritation and get on my nerves. It's going to either stay above my watch or stay below my watch. Okay? Second, the neckline. I mentioned this, I don't know if I mentioned this several times, but with the neckline in hunting or golfing, I golf a lot, guys, and the R&T vest that I just showed you, and this right here, I use golfing. So you guys that hunt and golf, listen up. This protects your neck. Okay? It is really great. It goes around your neck, goes about almost up to your ears, and you're nice and warm. Okay? I'm in Abilene, Texas, so we have a lot of wind here. Not as much as Lubbock, but let me tell you something. I've been in Lubbock with this, and guess what? I felt really good and really happy having it. So it protects your neck, keeps you warm. Okay? Now we're going to our last thing that we're going to talk about, our last order of the day, and that's going to be we're going to talk about jackets. Several companies produce jackets, and when you look at a jacket, no matter what you're hunting in, you know, I hunt waterfowl, so I gotta have something that's waterproof and warm. Sometimes that requires multiple layers. Deer hunters, I deer hunted a little bit. You know, I've done type of deer hunting where I sit in a blind. Now, not like the Buckman. The Buck Commander guys, they go out and sometimes they'll stalk it, and then you're going to need a different type of jacket for that. But we're going to just talk about the standard hunting jacket. We're not going to go into waterfowl and upland because in this episode will take about an hour. We're going to go with standard hunting jacket, standard fishing jacket. Okay? When it's a cold day, and we're going to say for us cold days are 30 degrees and below, okay? Or 32. We'll just put it there, below freezing. Okay? 32 and below. Okay? This jacket is a game winner jacket, and I'll explain why it's a game winner jacket because I couldn't afford an expensive jacket. Now, if you're hunting on a budget, good places to shop are eBay, Academy. Academy always has good sales. Some other places now, Drake Waterfowl, they're having a good sale right now. They're trying to get some inventories out. If you go to DrakeWaterfowlSystems.com, go down to the sale items, you'll see them there. Under Armour has sales going on all the time. Browning just came out with a new jacket called the Dirty Bird. It's really called the Dirty Bird. Banded Calls with Chad Belding. He's coming out with some new apparel stuff. But those are the only sales I know going on right now. If I can find anything else, I'll post it up on there for you guys. But anyways, we're going to get back to talking about the standard hunting jacket. This is the second layer to 2 layers. The first layer is not here right now. I actually used it just recently in a rainstorm, and it's the rain shell of the jacket. Now we'll bring this jacket out. It has a lot of interesting perks to it, okay? First off, as you can tell, that's the latch on, okay? I use this. This was hook on to the second part, as you can see right here. It hooks on to the first layer of the jacket. You can put it on your truck where the coat hanger is and everything. Okay? Second, when you're looking at a jacket, the first thing I would do when I look at jackets is I pick it up, okay, I unzip it, okay, and then I look in it. You're going to look in it like so. Okay? You're going to look at the material. Okay? And you're going to feel inside the material. The thicker it is, the better. If it's too light, like this one's kind of worn down. I've had this for 4 years, so it's worn down. But the reason I still like it is because my outside layer is windproof and waterproof. So therefore, I'm going to be pretty warm. Okay? This is actually waterproof on the second layer also. So I don't really have to worry. Okay? Is it thick? Is it good? Okay? You're going to look at the material. Does the material kind of tear easy? No, it doesn't tear easy. Okay? Now, I'm not sponsoring anybody. I'm not telling you. I'm just telling you what I look for when I look at the hunting jacket. If it's cheap, you want to make sure it's not made cheap. If it's made cheap, it's not going to last maybe 2 hunts, and then you're miserable and you're spending more money. Look for quality jackets. The second thing we're going to look for is, what are some of the perks? Here's a perk right here. Look at the neckline. Okay, you see that? It's kind of like, see all that? That's going to cover the back of my neck and all my ears, okay? So that's another perk, okay? It's waterproof. Feel the leather. Feel the material, okay? Look at the pockets, okay? Here are my pockets right here. All right, I only have 2 pockets on this jacket, but on the outside, on the first layer, I have 4 pockets. I have chest pockets right here, which when I mean by chest pockets, they're going to be about right here. You're going to put them in. It's kind of like all the Drake jackets. You're going to put them in right there. And then I have shotgun pockets right here, and I put them in. This jacket only has hip pockets, which is there's nothing wrong with hip pockets. It's a good jacket. I like this jacket. I wear it a ton, okay? The zipper, you want to look, okay? When you look at the zipper, I'm going to look for 2 things. How it zips, okay? Am I going to have any problems? See how I'm already having problems with that? When I'm yanking down, okay? So that's a little bit of a problem, but it's 4 years old, so I'm saying that's okay. That's a good problem to have at 4 years with a hunting jacket, especially a waterfowl jacket. Okay, we're going to look inside. We're going to look inside the zipper right here is what I do, because some jackets I've noticed are starting to rust when they come in. So I have a little rust right there, and once you get water or something, it's going to spread like wildfire. So that's who, and I'm going to look at this right here. I'm going to look at the attachment, make sure it doesn't tear off. Okay, so after this conclusion, after looking at this jacket, man, you know, for this price, for $69.99, I'm going to buy this jacket any day of the week. Jackets are a big part of what we do here in hunting and in fishing. In fishing, you have to look at other perks. Waterproof, okay? You have to see if you can hold your, your fishing string and your bait and everything. You're going to make sure that it can wash after fishing, because fishing, let's get straight, when you come from fishing or hunting, you're going to smell pretty bad. So now deer hunting is different than waterfowl hunting because it smells, Ducks observe, deer observe and smell. But fishing, it has to be durable, it has to be waterproof for sure. Jackets are important. I understand that sometimes jackets are going to cost a lot, and that's a big deal. And with the economy the way it is, it's not great. So a strong fleece can help you, but when it gets, guys and girls, when it gets below a certain temperature and the winds start blowing, it's going to become hard to be comfortable when you're hunting. And another thing is the fleeces, they're going to be cheap for now, but understand 2 things. They're only going to protect you to a certain temperature, okay? The jackets are what I would suggest the most, and they'll be your weight worth in gold. I've had a jacket for 4 years. I spent I think around $70 to $80 on it. It was Academy. It was cheap, but I made sure it was quality and just didn't buy the first thing that I thought was just the greatest thing in the world. Now, I'll tell you what. If you want to spend money on a good quality jacket, Under Armour has great ones. Drake Waterfowl System has good jackets. I would also say I haven't read reviews on Browning yet, but I'm gonna imagine they're pretty good at what they do. Max Prairie Wings has a huge assortment of jackets for a quality price always. But just look around, know what you want, and then know what you need. Take an inventory. That's what we do all the time. After hunting season last year, we took an inventory. We didn't burn a lot of shells, so we don't need a lot of shells this year. We our apparel-wise, we're doing really good. Maybe some new bibs because mine kind of tore up, but that's okay. The bibs are not really a big issue because we have waders. Waders will be in probably either in the next or the episode after that. We're going to talk about waders with Josh Nuroff. Josh is actually, we announced as of last night, Sunday, Josh is now our new head pro staffer. Josh Nuroff is an accomplished hunter since he was very little. He has hunted ducks, geese, you name it, hogs, deer, quail, dove, if it flies or anything. And he's a big fisherman too. He's taken me fishing countless times in places that I didn't think we could catch fish. And guess what? We caught a ton of fish. So he's our new head pro staffer. He is on here. Ask him questions. Josh knows the answer. If you have questions for me, ask me. We'll talk about anything. If you need anything about how to hunt on a budget, shoot me a question. I know some ins and outs of that, But when it comes to saving money, don't be afraid to ask questions because that's what we're here for. We're here to put money in your wallet. We're not here to take it out. And that's why we established Caldwell Hunting Incorporation, for your benefit and for your benefit only. So on behalf of our company and on behalf of our families, this is a family organization and we hope you like it. So we hope you have a great day, and we hope you enjoyed what we were explaining to you about jackets and fleece. If you have any questions, come talk to us. If you want to know where we got our jackets and fleeces, let us know. We're going to try to come out with shirts here pretty quick, and we'll let you know when that's going on. Y'all have a great day.